Close your eyes and imagine this. It's 3 a.m. in Eastern Europe. Cities are asleep. Suddenly, sirens scream, missiles cut across the night sky, and the ground shakes as armored divisions roll forward. NATO troops scramble, and Russian jets thunder overhead. The world watches in disbelief as two of the most powerful military forces on Earth collide. What if NATO and Russia went to war? In our real world, NATO, short for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, was founded in 1949 to deter Soviet expansion during the Cold War. It now includes 32 member nations, representing much of Europe and North America. Together, they hold some of the most advanced military technology, nuclear arsenals, and powerful economies. Russia, the successor to the Soviet Union, remains a military superpower, boasting massive land forces, advanced missiles, and one of the largest nuclear stockpiles on Earth. For decades, NATO and Russia have avoided direct war. Tensions rise and fall. Ukraine, missile defenses, cyberattacks, but open conflict has never erupted. But what if one spark ignited the fire? What if NATO and Russia finally went to war? Picture this. A border clash escalates beyond control. Maybe a missile hits the wrong target. Maybe a NATO convoy is struck. Or Russian jets cross too far into NATO airspace. Diplomacy fails. Both sides mobilize. Suddenly, Europe finds itself on the edge of the largest war since 1945. Now imagine a world where NATO and Russia go head-to-head. What happens next? The first strikes would be devastating. Russia, relying on speed, might launch a massive offensive into Eastern Europe, Poland, the Baltics, Romania. NATO's rapid response forces, though smaller, would rush in to delay the advance until reinforcements arrive from the US, the UK, Germany, and France. Air battles would rage across the skies. NATO's F-35 stealth jets versus Russia's Su-57s. Cruise missiles slamming into military bases. Cyberattacks crippling communications, power grids, and satellites. But here's the terrifying truth. Both sides know conventional war could spiral into nuclear war, so every missile launch, every battle, carries the shadow of global annihilation. And this is just the beginning. Europe becomes the main battlefield. Millions of civilians flee westward as refugees. Highways clog, borders overflow. Cities like Warsaw, Vilnius, and Riga could become urban war zones. NATO, with its overwhelming air and naval superiority, might quickly dominate the seas and skies. Russian ships in the Baltic and Black Sea could be targeted within days. NATO submarines would stalk Russian fleets. Meanwhile, Russia would weaponize its geography. It has vast land to retreat into, and a history of grinding down invaders. Supply lines across Europe would stretch thin. Would NATO's unity hold under the pressure of mass casualties and economic collapse? Or would some nations hesitate to fully engage? Because remember, every NATO member is obligated to defend the others. But this was only Europe's nightmare. The world beyond was about to catch fire. Once NATO and Russia clash, the rest of the planet cannot stay neutral. China, watching closely, may seize the chance to expand influence in Asia, or even aid Russia indirectly. India, caught between alliances, faces impossible choices. Energy markets collapse. Europe depends on Russian gas. War would choke supply lines. Blackouts, fuel shortages, and food crises spread worldwide. Global trade halts. The stock market crashes. The internet, dominated by Western infrastructure, becomes a new battleground as hackers strike at banks, militaries, and governments. And then the unthinkable. If NATO pushes deep into Russian territory, Moscow might escalate. Tactical nuclear weapons, smaller nukes designed for battlefields, could be used as a warning. At this point, the war stops being just regional. It becomes planetary. But what would the future look like if this war didn't stop? If neither side backs down, the world could fracture into two camps, NATO and its allies versus Russia, and any nations that side with it. Think Cold War 2.0, but hotter, bloodier, and more dangerous. Nuclear exchanges could devastate entire cities. Moscow, Berlin, London, even New York. all at risk. Humanity itself could stand on the brink of extinction. But let's imagine for a moment that nuclear weapons are never used. Only conventional war. Even then, the destruction would be staggering. Entire European regions could be reduced to rubble. Populations displaced. Economies shattered for generations. Out of the ruins, the balance of power might shift. Perhaps the US emerges weakened, China rises, and Europe lies divided. Or maybe, in a darker twist, authoritarian regimes thrive in the chaos. Centuries later, history books would remember this as the Third World War, the war that forever changed civilization. But ask yourself, if NATO and Russia really went to war, would humanity even survive to write those history books? Each stage of this war spirals into a bigger question. If the skies burn, can diplomacy survive? If the economy collapses, who takes control? And if nuclear weapons are unleashed, does humanity have a future at all? This is not just a war of tanks and missiles. It's a war that could erase the world as we know it. So, what if NATO and Russia went to war? Would it be a short, brutal clash that forces peace talks? Or would it spiral into World War III? Krieg, the war that ends civilization. The truth is, we may never know. And maybe that's the only reason we're still here today. Because sometimes the wars that never happen are the ones that save us all.